Welcome everyone, myself Sanju Joseph. In this video, we are going to discuss about pile foundation. So, before diving into that topic, I would like to give you a brief description about foundation. So, what is a foundation? A foundation is a very integral part in a construction procedure. A foundation transfers the load from a superstructure and it is transferred to a load-bearing strata that is below ground. Now, moving further on, the foundation is classified into two. Number one is deep foundation. Number two is shallow foundation. So, what is a deep foundation? A deep foundation is one in which the depth of the foundation exceeds the width of the foundation of the building. And a shallow foundation is that one in which the depth of the foundation doesn't exceed 10 feet or more. So in which one does the pile foundation come? Pile foundation comes under deep foundation. So where do we use a deep foundation? Or what are the scenarios in which a deep foundation is used? A deep foundation is preferred when the bearing capacity of the topsoil is weak. Also, when the water table level is very high, we tend to use a deeper foundation. There are also cases in which when the topsoil is present with expansive clay, we tend to prefer a deeper foundation. So these are some scenarios in which a deep foundation is preferred. A deep foundation is then further classified into well foundation, pile foundation and caisson foundation. The main focus now we have to do is on pile foundation. What is a pile foundation? A pile foundation is a series of cylindrical columns driven into the earth. And what is the purpose of these cylindrical columns? As we all know, it does the purpose of a foundation in which the loads of the superstructure is carried into a hard and solid load-bearing strata. So, what is a pile made up of? A pile can be made up of steel, concrete, a mixture of both known as composite, and very rarely used wooden piles. So these are the types of piles based on the materials used. And based on the functions, piles are basically divided into two. That is, number one, end friction piles, and number two, skin friction pile. So what is an end friction pile? An end friction pile, as the name suggests, the resistance is provided at the end of the cylindrical pile. As the end of the cylindrical pile hits a solid rock strata or soil strata, which provides the resistance to the incoming loads. So that is the end bearing piles. Now moving on, the next classification is skin friction pile. This also, as the name suggests, the main resistance is provided by the friction between a soil and the pile. This is usually applied in where the soils are like stiff clay and there are coarse sand, which provides enough frictions for the resistance of the incoming loads. So by this we conclude the classification of piles. So next part is the installation of piles. How do we install a pile? Well, a pile is installed with the help of a pile driver. A pile driver is a mechanical instrument in which the pile is driven mechanically into the earth until it reaches a hard rock bottom strata. So this is mainly used in multi-storied building or in buildings in which have the load taken by the buildings are large. So this is basically how a pile foundation works and the basic classification of pile foundation. By this, I come to a conclusion of this video. I hope that you got a slight idea about a pile foundation and pile foundation. So thank you.